Welcome back. Well, the NDA seat shares for the upcoming Bihar polls have now been announced. BJP National General Secretary has now announced that the BJP is going to contest for 101 seats. JDU will contest for 101 seats. The LJP, Vilas, is contesting for 29 seats, while Jitin Ram Manjhi's HAM will contest for 6 seats, along with RLM that will contest for 6 seats as well. Well, a number of people have been waiting for these seat sharing permutations to come out, and finally they are out. Joining us on the platform is Ratnesh Kushwaha, BJP spokesperson, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, Congress spokesperson, also with us on the program. Dr. Vimal Kumar Sharma, political commentator, joins us on the show, and last but by no means the least, Mr. Sumit Peer, political commentator, is also here with us on the program. Sumit, I'll begin with you. Well, the seat sharing is obviously business as usual, if I may call it. We knew that there was going to be a chunk like this, which is going to be divided amongst the NDA in Bihar. But, you know, the big question over here is how confident is the NDA that this is going to be smooth sailing? Or are they, in fact, going into the blind at this point in time? Because of late, there has been resistance against the current regime in Bihar.
Vineet, thank you for having me on your show. It's a good question to begin with. Look, if you look at the overall statistics, if you look at the numbers, if you look at all the people who are part of NDA, they all have their pockets of influence. JDU has a pocket of influence, BJP has, Chirag Paswan has, Jitendra Ram Manjhi has, and his Paras Paswan also have their influence, right? Now, here the thing is that, when you are talking of their NDA going as a block, it's a very logical block. Everybody is bringing something to the table. But if on the contrary, I think if Tejasvi Yadav has some influence, which he has, nobody can deny that. But what is the quantum of influence Mr. Rahul Gandhi brings to the table? That is something which is debatable. You can't do an Mahagandbandhan which is anti-NDA and call it a Mahagandbandhan thing. Because we are an anti-NDA Gandbandhan, we'll win because of that. Look, SIR issue did not click. Rahul Gandhi ji's yatras did not click. There is no big mudda or vishay in which you can really swing the votes around and turn the things around. If you look at all the predictions which we have so far, it looks to be an edge for NDA. The only thing which can really change the things is Prashant Kishore, because we have looked at his list of candidates and all. A lot of technocrats and all have been giving a chance. But in Bihar, what you rightly say is you don't cast your vote, but you vote for your caste. So when you look at those cost equations and how the permutations and combinations work, how much does the Prashant Kishore factor come in and how much he is able to dent either this block or that block will be important to see. But moreover, if we go by the trends, what we know in Bihar, I think NDA is in a very better position. Yes, there might be some resentment against the chief ministerial face because Nitish Babu has been there for 20 years now. They might want a new face to be there. But if you look at the block, which is the block people want there, you might want the block to win, but you may not want a Nitishji as a chief minister. You might want somebody else as a chief minister. That is quite possible, and which might happen even in due course of time. But overall, the things are looking in favor of NDA because it's a very logically crafted alliance where everybody brings something to the table and they are aligned by what we call as Vichar. While on the other side, you are a Gathbandhan which is just opposing the primary Gathbandhan. That is our Vichar. That is where the things have not gone well. And traditionally speaking, Vineet, wherever Rahul Gandhi ji has done a tie-up, I think the results have not been so good if you look at all the elections which have happened in if you take a number of 10, last 10 elections, do look analysis where Rahul Gandhi ji did a tie-up. What was the net outcome? So, in fact, a lot of people are saying, why did Tejasvi Yadav need to do a tie-up with Rahul Gandhi? What does Rahul Gandhi bring on in table in Bihar? At national level, you understand. But at a Bihar level, what does Congress really bring to the table? Are they a force there? What do they really bring in? That are some questions which need to be contemplated. And I believe Tejasvi Yadav knows what he's doing. And if you just have a Gathbandhan like an India alliance just to oppose NDA, well, that kind of ideas are far-fetched. They get media tractions for sure, but they don't culminate into votes.
Dr. Pooja Tripathi, your thoughts on the Bihar elections? We have a new party in Jan Suraj. However, early polls go on to say that Nitish Kumar is not very, very popular. And Tejasvi is, the face that most young people in Bihar want to see as their chief minister.
Hi, very good evening to all. I think I want to know who are these many people that Sumit is talking about. I think it's Sumit and only Sumit that's talking about. Having said that, Mahagathbandhan is pretty solid. Mahagathbandhan is, working on their seat sharing formula. Just now, NDA has announced their seat sharing. And I hope Jitan Ram Manji, who took out a sarcastic tweet saying, "Ho nyay agar to aadha ho, de do mujhko 15 gram." He wanted 15 seats for his samdhan, for his brother-in-law, for his, the extended family. But I guess that has not been given. But having said that, Tejasvi's campaign on Kaam, Kamai, Kisan and Karkhana has actually resonated with you. The multitude of people that turned up and during the Voter Adhikar rally, they are asking, now people are actually questioning why after 11, 20 years of governance, you have to come up to a scheme where you have to literally bribe women of 10,000 rupees per month, and there's no echo of job creation. When 2 crore people migrate out from Bihar, when Bihar fares very badly in the poverty index, when there's the scourge of crime, there's 970 crimes per day, 8 murders per day, 40 kidnappings per day, and 3 rapes per day that's happening. There's 323% increase from the last 10 years. And that's what Bihar is looking at. No industrialization. Bihar's cabinet minister goes on to give an IT and a textile park in Gujarat and not Bihar. So Bihar is actually asking, what about employment? What about the food processing industry? What about the industrialization? Simple things, they promised 2 crore self-help group women job opportunities in 2020 manifesto, not fulfilled. PM Modi ji said from Motihari in an election rally कि मैं यहीं की चाय पीऊंगा इसी sugar mill को शुरू करके. That sugar mill has not seen the cusp of the day. That Darbhanga Aims has not seen the cusp of this day. So the people are questioning, where are our jobs? You can't just dole out cash incentives and then you say that this is it. You buy votes, and that's what people are asking. People are asking, what about the farmers? What about the industries? What about makhana? What about the food processing industry? What about bhutta industry? Things like that. People are asking that why Bihar, after so many years of NDA, 20 years, and if we bar the 17 months of Mahagathbandhan Sarkar, why they have no job creation? There's been absolutely no industries in the state. And that's why people are questioning, and I'm glad that the elections are being if we travel across the rural population, if we travel across the urban population, people want change. People are asking that what are real issues? Why Bihar fares so badly in female labor force participation rate at just 9%? Why the health services in Bihar, education in Bihar is absolutely way behind the national average? Why the national per capita income, Bihar's per capita income is 28% of the national per capita income. There's so many issues, and that's why I think we are very confident that people will vote for the issues. People will vote for Mahagathbandhan, bringing not only promises to the table. The 17 months of Mahagathbandhan saw massive job creation by the Tejasvi Yadav government. And unemployment, let's face this, unemployment. Talk about voter survey. There were 76% people are asking about employment. 2 crore people are fed up of migrating outside states for their jobs and coming back only in Chhat Diwali, cracked up in trains. And that's why people are asking the real issues, and the elections are actually will be happening on the same issues.
All right, we have breaking news coming in, then we'll get a response from Mr. Kushwaha as well. Prime Minister Modi has reached the BJP's office in New Delhi for the meeting that's being held ahead of the Bihar polls. Remember, the NDA has announced the seat shares for the Bihar polls, with BJP and JDU both settling on the same number of seats, that is 101. Mr. Kushwaha, how do you respond to what Dr. Pooja Tripathi has also said? She said that there are a number of issues in Bihar which the NDA has not been able to resolve in its last few years, and also there is an anti-incumbency because of that in Bihar.
Vineet, I totally disagree with what the Congress spokesperson has told. The BJP and the NDA government in Bihar has moved ahead on the path of the development, and the Bihar is growing very fastly and rapidly towards becoming a developed state in the country. As far as the job is concerned, the last government in the 5 years has given 10 lakh government jobs to the youth of the Bihar, and almost 50 lakh job in the private sector and altogether the all sector to the job to the youth to in Bihar. As far as the development is concerned and industrialization is concerned, Bihar has got 2 SEZ in last 5 years. Bihar has got an industrial corridor in Gaya. We have many industries are investing in Bihar. The Britannias are coming. The ethanol industries in Bihar, there are 7 ethanol industries, running industries in Bihar, and as far as 47 ethanol industries has been given sanction to start their production. We have been Pepsi, which is investing in Bihar. We have Adani's, who have come up with the cement factory in Varsaliganj, and we have come up with the biggest power sector company in Kahalgaon by the Adani in the thermal power station. So Bihar is developing rapidly. We are getting airports. We are having airports in every 100 kilometers in the Bihar. We are having the Makhana board has been established in Bihar. Bihar, the highways is growing and it is being constructed very rapidly every day in Bihar. So Bihar is developing towards the growth. Bihar is developing towards becoming a developed state. Our infrastructure is very fine. Our budget allocation has been surged to 3,27,000 crore. Our GDP is more than 5 lakh crore. So how somebody can tell that Bihar has not taken a growth path? Bihar has taken a growth path. Bihar has taken growth path in every sector of the needed parameters. We are growing in the tourism sector. We are growing in the infrastructure sector. We are growing in the industrial sector. So telling these things, making a false statement, making confuse the voter, that will not happen. We have came up with our very nicely crafted seat sharing that has been announced some while ago, and after some time we will come up with the list of the candidates also, and we as a NDA will get 225 seats in the coming election, and we will be getting a thumping majority. Nobody says doubt about it. They are, as far as their coalition is considered, they have not came up with their seat alliance till now. Whatever the candidate, that will be a very far question from now. They are not sure about their face, that who will be the CM face for their alliance. We are clear with our leader, we are clear with our seat alliance, we are clear with our candidates, we are clear with our agenda of the development, and we are committed for the development of Bihar.
Fair enough, sir. You've made some solid points. Well, let's listen in to Jitan Ram Manjhi's first comments after announcement of the NDA seat share. His party, HAM, will contest for 6 seats. It was in fact announced just a few hours ago. Listen in.
अपने लोग अनुशासित हैं। पार्लियामेंट में हमको 1 सीट मिली थी तो हम क्या थे? पार्लियामेंट में हमको 1 सीट मिली थी तो हम क्या थे? नाराज थे। वैसे यहाँ अगर 6 सीट की बात की गई है तो आला कमान का निर्णय है, उसको हम सिरोधार करते हैं। पासवान जी को 29 सीटें मिली है, दूसरे को क्या मिली है तो हमारे आलाकमान समझ सकते हैं। लेकिन ये बात सही है कि हमको जो मिला है हम लोग सब संतुष्ट हैं। हमारे लोग अभी वहाँ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में जाएंगे। सरकार की कोई शिकायत नहीं है।
Let's bring, all right, my colleague Manohar Kesri is also joining us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Manohar, अगर आप मेरी आवाज़ सुन पा रहे हैं?
आवाज़ आ रही है।
जीतन राम मांझी 6 सीटों से खुश, और दूसरी तरफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी और JDU 101 के आंकड़े पे खुश।
देखिए, जिस तरह से आप देखेंगे तो ये बिहार में जो सीटों का बंटवारा एनडीए के बीच हुआ है, इसमें अब कोई भी बड़ा भाई नहीं है। जैसा कि बड़ा भाई की भूमिका में नीतीश कुमार को माना जाता था, लेकिन अब 101 बीजेपी और 101 जेडीयू, क्योंकि पिछले 2020 के चुनाव में अगर आप देखेंगे तो 115 सीटों पे जेडीयू ने चुनाव लड़ा था, और ऐसे में 14 सीटें घटक दलों के लिए छोड़ना ये बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। वहीं बीजेपी ने भी करीब 12 से 13 सीटें जो है सो अपनी घटक दलों के लिए छोड़ा है। जहां तक जीतन राम मांझी का सवाल है, जो 10 सीटें और 15 सीटों की बात कर रहे थे, 15 ग्राम की बात कर रहे थे, लेकिन अब उनका ये कहना है कि अंतिम सांस तक प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ रहेंगे। तो ऐसी स्थिति में जीतन राम मांझी को भी समझा लिया गया है और उपेंद्र कुशवाहा को भी समझा लिया है, क्योंकि कल देर शाम जब उपेंद्र कुशवाहा जेपी नड्डा से उन्होंने मुलाकात की थी तो उन्होंने कहा था कि जीतन राम मांझी से ज्यादा जनाधार हमारा है। तो ऐसी स्थिति में सम्मानजनक सीटें मिलनी चाहिए। तो अब देखिए, हम और आरएलएम जो उपेंद्र कुशवाहा की पार्टी है, इन दोनों को 6-6 सीटें दी गई है। लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा जो इसमें विनर नजर आ रहे हैं वो चिराग पासवान की पार्टी एलजेपी आर नजर आ रही है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से चिराग पासवान अड़े हुए थे करीब 40+ सीटों के लिए, जिस तरह से 2015 चुनाव में वो लड़ चुके थे गठबंधन के साथ, तो ऐसी स्थिति में उनको 29 सीटें मिली है, और 29 सीटें उनके लिए काफी ज्यादा अहम मानी जा रही है, क्योंकि जो वो तैयारियां उन्होंने की थी, और वो तैयारियां वो शुरू से कह रहे थे कि हम 243 सीटों पर फ्रेंडली फाइट करेंगे और एनडीए के साथ रहेंगे। तो आखिरी चिराग पासवान ने कहा था कि जब प्रधानमंत्री हमारे साथ है तो हमें सम्मान की चिंता नहीं करनी है, और उन्हें जो है सम्मानजनक सीटें मिली है। जी
मनोहर, इस जानकारी के लिए आपका शुक्रिया. Let me also rope in Dr. Vimal Kumar Sharma into this conversation. Dr. Sharma, your analysis of this permutation for the NDA. Obviously, the JDU and the BJP aligned not only in Bihar but at the center as well. It seems that the understanding between the JDU and the BJP as compared to what was last time is much more defined and refined and deeper at this point in time.
Thank you, Gaurav, for sharing me the time to share my views on this topic. As you can see, the seat sharing is balanced, which has been given due to the weight of Nitish leadership as well as BJP election result in there. As you see, the entire balance which they had created in sharing the seats, it's all result of as we say, the Chanakya, Mr. Amit Shah, I designed this entire thing on the basis of the geopolitical scenario after seeing the entire thing in Bihar, as well as to avoid the infightings. As NDA is structurally positioned to perform strongly in the upcoming Bihar elections on the basis of the seats, as well as they had already declared in their various views and interviews that they are going to win with the larger seats in the Bihar election. BJP is already showing that they are already holding a high position in Bihar in the upcoming election as compared to the Nitish party. But in fact, they are doing a very good thing, as the narrow margin in Bihar that makes even more slightly alliance transition on seats on the basis of misallocation that create the last time, which on the part of the various people who were elected. So this time they had taken care of all those things and created a very good volume, good candidature list. And they are already working on that parameters that after seeing all the scenarios of Bihar, right, this time whether the another party of Mr.
All right, Sumit also wants to make, yeah, you are. Let me bring in Sumit Peer into this conversation as well. Sumit, there were in fact, some motivations which were also seen with the Mahagathbandhan. They just be coming in just a few days ago, promising 1 lakh, I beg your pardon, promising government jobs to the people of Bihar. Is that likely to change the tide in their direction or no?
Vineet, with due respect to the politicians, I have one thing to make sure and tell people. If some people think you can befool all the people for all the time, well, that is not going to happen. And especially Mr. Yadav is one of those politicians who believes that. No, look, there is only one convicted politician in India possibly, and you know who that is. That is the legacy you bring to the table, though that is the truth of life. It's not I'm putting a legal allegation, this has happened. Now, if you want to give one government seat job to everybody, I was reading an article, it will take you 119 years. I believe the tenure is for 5 years. Unless until you think your tenure is for 120 years, then it is possible. Now, if you come up with such promises which can never be practically fulfilled, which are never meant to be fulfilled, then you are trying to befool the people. You are trying to steal the mandate. You promise something which is realistically possible. That is why even if you have such a tall guarantee and Modi ji will come up with this much of guarantee, Modi's guarantee wins. Modi's guarantee gets you votes because people trust the man, you know, he has a track record of delivery. You might promise earth, sun and the moon, it doesn't come to the table. That is where is the difference why Modi guarantee works on the ground. And when even such tall claims, har ghar mein ek sarkari naukri, even that will not, people will know how it is not possible to do. And if you think that the people of Bihar are stupid, they don't know what they are doing. Let me tell you, sir, people of Bihar are very, very smart. Even the last chai wala, the last nukkad wala understands each and every nuance of politics. They know what is possible, what is not possible. Bihar gives you maximum number of IAS and IPS officers. Let's not insult the collective intelligence of the people there. And Mr. Yadav, you have always worked on this, some Yadav Muslim combo and all that. But still, the question, which is $1 million question, remains: what is Mr. Rahul Gandhi bringing to the table? What is the central idea of the Mahagathbandhan? Why did Tejasvi Yadav tie up with Rahul Gandhi ji? What are the gains he is going to get out of that? What is that center idea they are going to bring you? Look, this Nokri wala idea is not sustainable, Vineet. You don't have 120 years. So this is not sustainable. Even Modi ji will not make such a promise because you know it cannot be delivered. It is economics. This is logic. So why are you coming up with have you given up on the election? Are you saying that you have already conceived defeat? And when are you going to blame the EVMs? I want to ask a friendly question today.
Yeah.
Maybe after
So we have a paucity of time. I definitely want Dr. Pooja Tripathi to come in. A lot has been said. I'm going to give it an opportunity to retort and respond. Dr. Pooja Tripathi.
You know, people gave a verdict on Modi ki guarantee on ab ki baar 400 par and they fell flat on, they are actually dependent on Naidu and Nitish to form a government. That's the reality of Modi ki guarantee, because it's been well exposed now. And when you say Modi ki guarantee, the same Modi ji which was calling mujhe ye revdi culture khatam karna hai, mujhe revdi culture khatam karna hai, shrinks manufacturing sector in India. Make in India, made in India is almost in shatters. And we look at how we are faring economically, and that's why they are prone to not just ladki behan yojana, bribing women voters in Bihar with 10,000 rupees. When Tejasvi Yadav promised, as I said, unemployment is the core issue. 2 crore people migrate every year out from Bihar. There's no industrialization in Bihar. The female job participation rate is an abysmal low at 9%. And that's when we are saying it's not just about filling up the vacancies that have been backlog vacancies. It's also about creating new job employments. We'll not be selling land to Adani at 1 rupees and getting electricity at 6.05 rupees, while Maharashtra gets at 3.67 and UP gets at 3.72 rupees. Why would Bihar, one of the poorest state in India, would pay 6.05 rupees per unit electricity to Adani, has been given land lease at 1 rupees? And that's why we are saying there will be food processing industry, there will be textile parks, there will be makhana industries, there will be corn industry, and that's what the whole river belt should be developed around, and that's what the jobs and employment will be generated. And employment generation is the core agenda, because people are asking why. Till when will you start bribing us? And when you say the legacy of NDA, this PU certification 70,000 crore rupees scam, PMCH medical scam, the Mangal Pandey has been thrashed on road due to medical ambulance scam. There's a Srijan scam, there's illegal racket scam. Rats have drunk some 9 lakh tons.
All right. Dr. Pooja Tripathi, we have a paucity of time, but I'm sure you've made your point. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody who joined in and weighed in on this latest news coming in before the Bihar elections. We take a short break. We'll be back.